Alright, good morning and welcome back to Microtopia. This is continuing where we off last time, sort of. It seems that at the end of the last stream I did a very silly thing and forgot to press save. So I've had to spend an hour or two getting back to where we were last time. In the process I've made a few changes, I think. I did the same thing as last time. I set up all these counter gates to... What's going on there? Why is that not working? Oh yes, because it's got more than 120 in it. Set up all these counter gates to check for stockpile levels. I've added a second iron plate manufacturer. Change this over back to being the main stockpile again because we've limited the amount on the stockpile. I've added another energy pod collection here. Let's get rid of those, and I've also limited those with stockpile gates as well. So if that gets less than 90, if I put it 90, because they take 160, it will always keep them up, and you know they won't get too full, hopefully, because last time I think we still had issues with these stockpiles getting full. So this one feeds the inventor ads, and these two feed the queen, along with energy pod 2s from over on the desert island. I also think I set up mining of concrete on this island and smelting of concrete, because I needed to make sure I got the concrete monument up. So that was this island. On the desert island, I've been working in the same way. I've done the same sort of thing. I've got all the stockpile gates set up for all the production areas. I've got glass going, I've got light bulbs going, but I've limited that to a low number. I think 30, I think it was. Yes, 30. Glass is a relatively limited resource, so we want to keep that to a minimum. I've also worked on clearing out this area to make this a little bit easier to get through, hopefully with getting through to the glass maybe a bit quicker. At the moment we've gone around this way. I've also increased the amount of plants that we're getting to for energy pods. I may need to increase it a little bit more as well, and set up all the bypasses and old gates. And basically with all that we reached the jungle island. Fantastic. Here we are at the jungle island. I set up a trail for the energy pod 2s over here. Obviously I've not sent anything over here yet. I've literally just unlocked it, which is what happened last time. I just set up a trail in preparation so we can collect all these energy pod 2s. We need to collect these trees because they have resin in them, and that makes things a lot easier. And these also have all the iron, copper, glass and gold, so we need to get mining of those as well. We might be able to get a bridge from here to here. I think that's the closest point, and we might be able to get a bridge from here to here. I'm pretty sure we can, but I'm not entirely sure we're going to use those, because at the moment the flying backwards and forwards is doing quite well. We have everything we need being mined on here. We have stockpile gates connecting to all the delivery sites here, so we have maintaining a level of various things. We got 15 of those. We got some glass, we have some copper, we have some concrete, because we had originally had concrete from the other island, but I've set it up on here as well. And we're working towards various expansions. Obviously we need to get concrete onto the other island, and we need to be mining 500 pieces of scrap iron. So I was going to do that here. We have some mining going on here, but we also have some iron deposits here that I might use as well. But I have limited the amount of iron digger ants, by using a timer gate. So we're getting a few of them rather than lots of them. So I might just set up mining here to get this particular one underway. And the reason we want that is because that will be the last one to get to the ironworker ants. I'm going to keep track of that, And the ironworker ants is where we're aiming for right now. That's the next instinct, is to get towards the ironworker ants, which means we can start doing the new science points, which are the, where is it? Yeah, these gold triangle diamonds, gold diamonds. There we go. So we're doing quite well. We've got back to pretty much where we were last time, and now we need to work on getting the jungle island set up. Everything is running relatively smoothly. I hope so anyway. Let's get these science going. We need to keep an eye on getting that. We still need the points. We might want to get the slinger. We do that now. This is a useful thing. Yes, I might do that. And the slinger works like this. Let's go over here. Oh, we've got a problem. What did he get? Ah. Wonder how you got one. Anyway, okay, so the slinger, if we come in here, this is a lovely device which takes, what does it take? Screws and iron blocks. Now, if I come here, for example, I can then assign the target here, which means when they come round this far, and it's quite a long way through, they will sling their energy pod over here, so that if they're older they can get rid of it more quickly and we're not having lots of stockpiles around. So I might just do a couple of those. Especially if it's just before a carry gate and an old gate. Yeah. So this one, I think it's going to go through anyway, but still. Like this one, there we go. Here he is. He's going to pick up an energy pod. It's going to go past here, and it will sling it over here. And if he's old, he will just carry on because he won't be holding anything. That's another way of doing it. Okay, we have this one here to get rid of some of this, these items here. That's now quite finished collecting all the scrap copper from that area. Any other areas of copper around? I suppose I could come down here, maybe get rid of these. And just get rid of this line. There we go. Send those back. And maybe just a quick Okay, and then we'll try and get something through here as well. We'll try and get one more through here as well. So let's get a. There we go. That will do. Pick up the last of these things. And whilst I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to increase the stockpile here. And send that to here. And change the target to there. Delete that one. There we go. I think we're done there. Fantastic. Yep, plenty of space. That's going to there. 109. We've still got plenty of those. Let's just send some of that over. Keep that one stocked up. We need to start getting metals mined. Yes. I thought I had started it over here. That's gone there. That's gone to glass. That's no, okay. I think I was going to do it on this island. So we have some ants here, but we're going to set up new lines here. So 1, 2. Stockpile needs 500, so we need to have at least a couple of these, I think. Let's just move it here actually, and we'll have a little divider gate. And this is going to go to here. And then there's a little line that's going to come out here. And the divider gate, we're going the right way, yeah. It's going to go to there and to there. This is going to come out here. Into there, and this is going to come out of here and into there. And we have an old gate. Do we have old gates? Yes, we do have an old gate. Just send it down there. Okay. So when the next one comes along, I may just drop this down to 60. Okay, and that should get that started. Now to get the bridge, what do we need to do to get the bridge? Build a concrete iron on 3 different islands. Okay, so I need to get people over here. So where I'm going to start, I may as well start down here somewhere in here, because then I can use these energy pods to make pod workers and keep this island working on pods rather than anything else. So we are going to put in a landing pad here. Pardon me. And we're going to have a trail which is going to be like this, and then a takeoff pad. And that will go in there. Well, we'll do that, but for the moment we're just going to do that because we need to get supplies in. So that's initially, we need a stockpile. And we're going to just do this for the moment. And that's going to be iron plates. And what we're going to do, let's see. We're going to have a few in here, I think. Just 3, 2, and a fourth one, I think. This will be screws. Done. This will be iron blocks, and this one I think will be scrap, and we'll see how that gets us going. But first of all, we need to okay, so where are we going with these? They're coming from up here. Okay, so maybe we want to change this slightly because we might want to have a divider line to 2 different launch pads. Yes. Okay. Right. I think one's going to go up here. Let's see if I can move all this. Okay, so let's see if I can move this up there. I move this up here. Move this one to there. This one to there. Where's this one? Okay, that's going to... I can't remember which one's going to which. That's going to... plates. I got it the wrong way round. Okay, that's going up there. Okay, so that's going to this one and this one. So that's plates. That one is going to fabric. Fabric, yeah. So I'm just going to get rid of that one. That's going to go here. I'm going to put a line that goes from here to there. And then F, I need to this one to also have a stockpile gate. That's going to go from here and then to there, and that's dispensing those, and that's going to be linked to that has less than 2. Cool, so that's all that sorted and changed. Now get rid of this, and we're going to have a divider line. And another one, actually, no, let's do this, let's do, and then this one can go up here because it looks like there's a bit more space to do things along here. So let's put the transport up here. And we'll have this go straight to there. And the first thing we want is this. So I want to place a dispenser here. Let's do that. Stockpile gate. And then that comes back on here. And then if that is that one is less than 10. Yeah. Okay. So we may want to increase the number of flyers because we're now servicing 2 islands. So that's going 2 into there. Well, that's actually quite a lot so at the moment. So let's just do, we've got quite a lot of these ants and they're building up. So let's do this. And then have an old trail to here. So there's twice as many going to be drones. So it's actually splitting half and half. Oh, there goes the first one. So we're looking for this to fill up fairly quickly. Just wait for the first 2 to arrive. Because there's only 2 to do this, and then we can link this back to the same path landing pad as the other island, and we can all go around in a circle that way and split between the 2. Here we want to get workers to come and collect resin. I wonder if pod workers can do resin. I can't remember now. Nearly there. Or did I not? I bet. He sat here going, yeah. My fault. There we go, that's better. In fact, I think I might just do this. because we'll get 2 very quickly and I can send them back straight away. But it is a long way for them to fly. Oh, I didn't. Stupid me. Oh. Science points. Oh, here they come. Slowly but surely. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 straight away. All of them should have an iron plate, which means this can get built straight away. Probably also need to have a... Yeah, that's why I had this here. And let's, before I forget, assign this one. You can have both of them assigned to the same pad, which is useful. Yep, okay, and I now need to set one up for fabric. Did I set one up for fabric? No, I didn't. So let's set this one to fabric instead. And get some fabric set up. Where's the fabric? Where are you? Yep. Stockpile gate. And then assign to if you have less than 10, and that should get gut going as well. Once this filled up with a few more as well. So I'll leave that to go for the moment. We will need to make one of these, an assembler. We'll need 2 of them, so I'll just put 2 here for the moment. And we need to get some screws going as well. Let's put screws on here as well. So screws, you could make it a little bit extra by saying if not carrying anything, but this is fine. Okay, we're doing stockpile gate. And that's going to be assigned to which one did I do for fabric? Was it this one? I think it was this one. No, that's fabric. Oh no, that was okay. That one's going to be changed to screws. That one's going to be changed to iron plates. I'm pretty sure that's screws. Yeah. So if less than 10, go. Excellent. Now I've set these up, these are all going to fill up first. That's 10. So doing all that first. It's okay. So this is all going to take a bit of time to fill up, but it's getting us set up. In the meantime, are we doing any iron? We've done 38. And it looks like we're doing okay on the numbers. We've got 2 on each, basically. Let's send that up to trying to keep that one stocked. Excellent. So they're making those, which is good. These are being used. Oh, here comes the mating flight. Okay, it's going to take a bit of time to get 500. Mind, but we might just see if we can set up a couple on here as well. Oh, they've finished that one. Let's change that then. Let's delete. Well, not delete it. Let's move that over here with all the other scrap, copper. And have that changed to iron, because that's iron. And then put another stockpile in. For that. There we go. That will help speed things up. That was nice and convenient. Oh, I do have a recycler. I haven't set those up to be recycled. Okay, so old gate. They're all coming to here. So, no. That's wrong. They're coming to here. Because they're going to go and get replaced. Yeah, that looks better. I can do that. Mining, these ones are doing the same. I should do the same now as well. Oh, okay, well it's slightly wrong. Let's just change this. Okay. Old gate. There we go. And I might just do this. So this is going to be a stockpile gate. That's going to be linked to here. And if that, oh, that is greater, oh, it's less than 120. Ah, there it goes, wrong one. Like that. Go a different way, and I should do the same on these ones as well. That, assign that one to I think that should be fine though. I don't think that was going to go down anytime soon, but we'll see. But if it does, it's going to come back to here. And this one, assign it to here. If that one is less than 120, yeah, then you can go back there as well. Getting very complicated and messy. Oh, that's full. Okay, so let's stick that to, where is that coming from? That is being done from here, I think. Yes. Oh, cool, that all fitted in. That's not actually being used for anything at the moment. Okay. $342. Oh, cool. Right, let's see. That's being 30, that's okay. It's less than 120, that's good, because that's making those, which is less than 120. Okay, so, and that's done, so I can get rid of that. You can go what have you got in your pocket? Cool, that's because we've got too much on here. And that's going straight to here, and that's got too much on it as it is. Okay, so let's just upgrade this. That can change to this. That can be deleted, and that can move on to that. Why did that not drop on it? Ah, cool, that's better. So now no one's going to go up this way because it's full at the moment, even though I'd like to get rid of it. Actually, I could set that to 300 now. We've certainly got enough ants going around this line at the moment. I think I'm happy for these ones to die up here because it's going to take them a very long time to get back down here. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, that's going. We have that's being mined. That's got a couple of them on there. That's good. It's going. Nice. Okay. How are we doing down on the jungle island? Okay, we're still loading up with... Oh, still loading up with those, are we? Okay, we just about got to the next one, I think. That's concrete, isn't it? Yes, concrete and fibre. I think this should be one of the last ones that come with iron plates. Here comes the first fibre, I think. Yes. Hopefully it goes into here. One. Yeah. Two. That's that. Fantastic. And now I can set up the stockpile gate for this one. Yeah. Where was I? What's going on? Okay, let's save this and start again. You save. And let's leave main. No. Didn't want to quit to desktop. Sorry about that. Let's get back in. Never mind. Don't know what happened there. Let's see what happens when we continue. Oh, that's better. Oof. Did it actually finish over here? Just make sure we've got where we wanted to go. Yeah, there's nothing going in there. That's perfect. That's okay. So we want a dispenser on here as well. And that would be a stockpile gate. Maybe just go straight back there. And you're going to be assigned to excuse me, here, and if the stockpile contains less than 2. That's going to be one of the last ones that's going to happen. Because we have to build all these machines first. I think for pod workers we need light bulbs as well, so we need to get light bulbs onto this island. Which means we need to send light bulbs from the other island. So, do we have space for another one? Yes, we do. And that's going to be light bulbs. Done. And here, on the way out, another one, light bulbs. Where are light bulbs being made? They're up here. Is that light bulbs? Yes. Stockpile gate. And this is going to be linked to this one, and if less than 10. And then we can do place a dispenser over here somewhere. Let's see if I can do it here. And we'll come back to that one later. No, actually. Let's just leave it here. Oh, actually, I should have old gate. I'm going to put old gate here and try and bring that down to the recycler. So the recycler is down here somewhere. There we go. You're not old. There we go. Looks like it's going to be okay like that, I think. Yeah, cool. That sends that down to be recycled. Brilliant. $329. Let's put that into here. We're not recycling anything. Oh, we fantastic. That is being used. 90. Cool. I didn't do that one. didn't set this one up like that. I should do it. How many we got on here? 6. Okay. Stockpile gate. Counter gate. And yeah, like that. Okay. That's 6. And then assign that to that if it has less than 90. I'm going to send you back and back and back. And leave. You've got 9 minutes. You've got 4 minutes. And you've got 2 minutes. Okay. Might just leave those on there for the moment. Excellent. There we go. That's working. How are we doing? 166 out of 500. Down here, slow going sometimes. Still waiting for the screws. Oh, but now we're on to the, yes. Right, just waiting for this to be done. I don't think there's much more we can do until this is all running nicely. Okay. Mining's going nicely. No yellow exclamation marks. Ah, this is making a much better playthrough than any of my others so far. Managing the stockpiles was always my nightmare. But now, with the stockpile gates checking first before going to do production, it's... I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but it's brilliant. Okay, they're doing it. That's 6. Yeah. Okay, that's going, all this is going. We've even got those on there. Wow. How do we get those? That's actually building up. That's nice. Okay. Click, click. Any tech to get? We've got main trail. Deconstructor, pod worker 2s. Yes, we do need that. And we do need that. We don't need this really. No, but I might just get this one because we've been waiting for a long time. May as well get what we can. Yes, because we will need to do this at some point. Okay. They're coming in now. We've done all those. Next one is the screws, but we need to get 10 in here. Maybe one more stockpile. Light bulbs. Did I put light bulbs? No, I haven't put light bulbs in here yet. Let's put light bulbs. Done. And I can do it here. I'll do the stockpile gate, but I won't actually let it be activated just yet. Stockpile gate here. And at the moment it says if stockpile contains more than 30 go in there, but we're just going to leave it for the moment until everything's been built. And that should be more than, yeah, that's, so the next ones that come across should probably have the screws. We need 20 screws. And we'll be almost ready to get this island started. Because this one will be to make the pod workers, and this one will be to maintain them. There we go, here they come, the screws. And here, place dispenser. Oh, I can't do it yet because, oh, I can. What I might do, so I'm going to just set up a storage here. I'm going to set up a I'm just going to, for the moment, I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to set one to go like this, and I'm going to divert one that has that amount. Okay. Set that to energy pod 2s. Get some energy pod 2s going. Yes, you can get them, that's good. So that's going to take 35 seconds to respawn. Just need 1 or 2 to get us going. Yep, that's good. That one's finished, so we can now set that to assemble pod worker, which is a small worker and a light bulb. So we've got the light bulbs will be coming in here, no here, once it's all set up. And we have this set up for larvae. And we will need to have, the other thing that we will need to have is one of these. So we need to put one of these in somewhere. And that will take scrap, so I do need to bring scrap in. Can I fit another one of these in here? Yep, scrap. Done. So some scrap. Let's see, scrap. Place dispenser. And we'll have one at the end. So a stockpile gate. No, stockpile gate. Okay. And a sign. And we'll have pretty much everything we need to get us started on this island. Although I'm not 100% sure exactly where I'm going to put things. So we've got 8 pods. That would be enough to get us going. He's still got a couple of minutes left on his life. Might be able to get a couple more in there. That's almost finished. One more. There we go. That could be changed now to pod worker 2s. So we have all the equipment just about. We just need no, I'll set this. Yeah. So I need to set this to less than 10 as well. Start getting the light bulbs in. There we go. Pardon me. We will need some lava on the island so we can do some mining, because we do need to do mining of the big. Let's see. These things take mining to collect all these bits and pieces. And we have one here and one here, which is why I decided to set up here, because we have pretty much all the things in the area that we need. So I might just set this up here. This is the wrong way around. Main trail. No, actually, just do main trail will be oops. That's going to have a dispenser here and a trail that goes and we'll put an ant on there whenever we need it. And then we'll have a pod worker holding trail somewhere. And this will be moved up here somewhere. Sorry, old trail from here to here. And then this is just a normal trail from here down to there. Okay, so that should be more than that. That may be the last one that comes in here. We need to get a few more screws in. We need to get the scrap in. And then we'll start getting storage lavas in. So we've got 15 energy pods. So let's do this. Let's just set this up properly. So we're going to do plant cutting goes from here to there. Yeah, okay. So we need to do some bypasses. Carry gates. Carry gate there to there. There. I might as well just carry on. It goes from there to there. And then okay, so that's that. We need to have some think about this. Old gates, so we need to be... So old gates after a carry gate, so we do... Where we go? We're coming up here somewhere. There. So I'll go after all the after every one of these carry gates have an old gate. No, don't want to do that. And of course one from here. And that should do it. So we need to have a counter gate on here. Oh, should be doing it. No, stockpile gate first. And then that way. Counter gate. Okay, and how many are we going to put on there? Let's do 10 to start off with. Oh, fantastic. We've got everything here. We just need a few more and we'll be ready to go. Oh, and I also need to have an old gate on here. Send this up here. And we'll be almost ready to go. Fantastic. Brilliant. I might just set that to concrete because we need to set up the other this thing. Put it in the corner over here. I think we're almost ready to go. Preparation is complete. Eight. 9. One more flyer. Excellent. Incubator. else have you got? Let's do you. Our first pod worker. There we go. Now it gets to make a energy pod. Oh, need to assign this. Good job I was watching. Okay, and there we go. The first pod worker should be running down here to collect some. Oh. Ah. Helps if I actually assign. It's less than 250. Number 2. There we go. And we're on our way. Let me just double check what a pod worker can do. And they can do plant cutting, which is good. Foraging and plant cutting, because I want them to be doing this stuff as well. But let's get some. Yep, that's going okay. That's number 2. Excellent. That's 3 and that's 4. And let's just do a counter gate. Okay. means I think we've got 8 pod workers on this island. That'd be number 9. And still have 8 left. There we go. Energy pods 2s are being collected. We'll go up to 28. I might start sending some of this back as well. Place a dispenser here. Stockpile gate. Assign to the energy pod one on this side. Let's say 10, because I think the other one's 10. Just keep it at 10. Should mean we'll start sending, there we go, start sending energy pods back and help set the queen up for more energy and more lava. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 10 and 1 extra. Which for now is fine. Because we are going to get a lot of pods. Yeah. I may do this actually. Well, that's the concrete. Let's see. Let's just get rid of that. Fantastic. Okay, so plant cutting. And stockpile, we want 2. We want to have fiber and we want to have old gate, and then we also have counter gate. I see we have got 1 spare. Oh no, not the 1 spare. Yes, we do have 1 spare, yeah, okay. So with these we're going to have fibre and no. Oh yeah, still got the pod on it, so that's okay. So it's going to fibre and resin. How much resin do they have? Fibre? 6, not much. But it's a start. Okay. fibre, and resin. Oh, of course, it needs a I think we've just about got enough pod ants to keep us going for the moment on this island, which is just what I wanted. So energy collection and resin collection. We'll send a bit of resin back as well. Once we've done a few flowers, once we've done a bit. Because we have to go around and hunt for them. And like this one, we have to try and not cut the flowers. Like that. Oh, that got it. That's good. Yes, and then concrete next after this. Concrete, where are you, concrete? You're being made... No. There we go, get some more of that in. Concrete. Where are you, concrete? Let's see. I'm sure I'm making it here somewhere. Oh, finished that one. Cool. Concrete. Oh yeah. That's fine because he's the special ant. That's almost full. Where? Oh. There's concrete. Now let's see if I can. Not the best, but stockpile gate. I'm going to change that to concrete. No, I already have changed it to concrete. Okay, that's that. Okay, and the concrete monument will start to get built. Excellent, we've done the first plant. Excuse me. Oh yeah. It looks like no, we haven't got a spare, but he's going in. And we've already got 101 pods. Cool. It's all going according to plan. We're still mining the scrap. That's going nicely. What else have we got here? Could try and do that. A beacon. How much that takes wire and a light bulb. Let's try and do this. Over here. Oops, that's full. Where's that coming from? No, it's not that one. It's that one, isn't it? Okay, and that doesn't need to be on there anymore, so we can get rid of that. So that's supplying that. Okay, I think that will do for the moment. Excellent. Okay, well that's that. Put a large one in. There we go. That should help. Don't need one of those just now. It does take resin to build though, so that's a good job we've got some resin going. Energy. I think actually you might do this on this island. We have energy available. So let's think about where we're going to put this. What's that one? Okay. I think this one is the right. Place a dispenser here. We're just going to feed it with some energy. Just takes one ant. And an old gate. I should actually do this. So carry gate, because it will probably be carrying your stuff. So if not carrying, go back there. And if not carrying material, then old gate like that. Okay, and then we should add. I wonder if a stockpile gate would be. No, can't assign it to that. Didn't think so. So we just need to do a counter gate. And then on the path, not sure how wide this goes. Let's see. I don't think it's that wide. Actually, let's delete that. Okay. Let's try putting it a little bit. Fantastic. Just keep it all going. That's. And now we get the energy collider. That would be great, because that means we can turn basic yellow pods into green pods into blue pods, and take each level up. But the thing we're trying to get to is the ironworkers. So we're still waiting for this one. Yeah, nothing else is unlocked. Get that as it's there. Oh, the smart dispenser is really useful as well, but I can't get that just yet. What does an LED turn on? A building comprises of many brightly blinking lights, which provides insight into the use of light and colour when constructed. Can't build it yet anyway, but I'll stick it to one side. And the factory we can't build either, because we still need the resin and the diodes. How are we doing with the iron? 372, still 100 to go. So those are all done. There we go. Get all those done. Concrete's coming along. Things are just about going nicely. We've got one spare ant. Oh no, we don't have one spare ant. I might just Send you to get those 3. So we have a few spares in case we want to do anything else. Two. Because I also change it to make it into diggers as necessary. Which you might do, we might get some digging going to get into, where is it, over here. Because we need to have one, no. And then we'd need at least 4 stockpiles, probably 2 large ones. 2 smaller ones. So it would be trails go along here, down here, okay, along here. Let's go a little bit further. And then from here so that's where we're going to be putting some ants in, because that's where we need to get some metals, some copper, some glass and some gold. So that's going to be metal, copper, glass. But I haven't picked up any gold yet, so it will auto assign at the end. Yes, it's still doing the concrete, so that's what we're doing at the moment. We have 3 spares. Let's see if I can get wrong way. What got built? Oh, hang on a sec, what we're doing. Oh, nearly get to 150 ants, that's why, that's what's happening. There we go, 150 ants gets us to the thumper. Very useful building, but only later. Starting nuptial flights, but we don't really want to do that until we've got to ironworker ants. Oh, and the radio stockpile, that would be nice. The radio stockpile is very good because it's a stockpile that you can use to build across several islands. Material inside will be used to construct buildings anywhere on the map. So instead of having to send resources across, you just put them into the radio stockpile and it will build things from that. It's very useful. So instead of having to set up all these supplies, we just have the radio stockpile and we just deliver stuff to that as required. Okay, so we're getting there. That's done. That's the last one. Send you here and delete that. And we'll have this come down here. Move these across. And then we'll send counter gate. There we go. Get those going as well. Oh, did I press pause? So we've got 3 spare ants. Depending on what we want to do. Through resin. Later on there's something around here. This is what we want to get to, but that's after all of this, so we've still got a little ways to go. What was that? Oh, we've done it. We built the concrete on 3 different islands. Let's see. Well, that gives us, okay, that gives us the ant launcher and the bridge. So the bridge, let's see if we can do it. I'm not sure if we can or we can't. Let's see, the bridge. Yes, we can go all that way. Fantastic. That allows us to go backwards and forwards. Yeah. A lot of concrete and a lot of wire. Am I bringing wire? It doesn't look like I'm bringing wire across. Oh yes, I am. But they're just getting everything else first. Okay, well, we'll have to think about that next time. So we've got all these ants flying everywhere. We have progressed well today. We have done quite a lot. We've managed to get quite far through the tech tree. We've settled on the jungle island. We've got the small bridges. We've got the slingers. We've got the facilities, pod workers up and running. We've done very well, I think. I think next time we'll be trying to see if we can get all this working across the islands. I wonder if we can do one across onto here. I think we can, but whether we want to is another matter. But well, let's do it. Which we can. So that's useful. It's an alternative way of getting ants to the islands. Okay. And that's got everything apart from the LEDs and the last few wires. So I think that we'll leave it at that for today. We've done quite well, as I say. I think we've progressed. I will remember to save the game as I didn't last time, and I will say thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time with some more Microtopia. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good evening, good night. Thank you very much. Goodbye.